Hi, lovely people. It's me, your adorable cat Sausage, with some exciting news about the amazing update for NetEase Condor Heroes. Now upgrading to version 2, and it's truly something you don't want to miss. For those who haven't tried the original, it launched its open beta on March 28, 2024. This game is the latest MMORPG inspired by the legend of the Condor Heroes, bringing Jinyong's Wuxia world to life in a vibrant open-world adventure. But Condor Heroes isn't just another legendary title. It offers a unique experience with no traditional class systems, letting you choose your own path, explore the seamless open world at your own pace, enjoy a fair in-game economy, cross-platform between PC and mobile, non-pay-to-win environment, features more than 400 martial arts moves to unlock, a 24-hour real-time world which affect NPCs' behaviors, and over 200 plus hours of content to dive into. However, despite its promise, the game faced some negative feedback around its art style, challenging dungeons, and unbalanced PvP. Now, the devs are revamping everything in version 2, transforming Condor Heroes from another Genshin Impact into a true Wuxia MMORPG, staying faithful to the classic world of the legend of the Condor Heroes. The producer of Condor Heroes, V, recently shared some important updates about the game's future. They acknowledged that the open beta didn't go as planned. The art style, character models, the grind, and poor mobile optimization weren't received well by players, and there was a lot of frustration. But in the past few months, the dev team has been working hard behind the scenes. They've listened to all the feedback and put together a long-term plan to completely overhaul the game. They've taken every issue from the open beta and are now making major improvements and optimizations to fix them. Now, the official Condor Heroes revamp plan has been revealed, and it's shaping up to be something exciting. One of the biggest issues players brought up during the open beta was the art style. A lot of people felt that it didn't live up to the expectations of a game based on jinyong's Condor Heroes. First off, the character models looked too childish, which really didn't fit the vibe of a wuxia game with such a legendary IP. Second, the companions in the game had a very anime-inspired art style, which didn't really match the traditional wuxia feel. Third, the martial arts designs lacked the essence of true wuxia, which left many players disappointed. But now, let me share with you the changes the devs have made in the new version to address these issues. Next up, let's hear from 15, the character art specialist. In the new version, the devs have revamped the character models with a more realistic style that better fits the wuxia theme. The characters are now more expressive, and the visuals are designed to appeal to a wider audience, capturing the essence of jinyong's world. They've also added more customization options for character creation, incorporating some classic elements from jinyong's iconic works. This gives players more variety and really caters to different preferences. And here's the transition from your character's selection. They've also introduced wuxia-style outfits and designs, setting the tone for the game as a martial arts adventure. To address the issue of the younger-looking characters, the models have been completely revamped. Some familiar characters from the open beta now look entirely different in this new version. Additionally, the character illustrations have all been redrawn, shifting from the original anime style to a more realistic portrayal that emphasizes the rich wuxia elements. Finally, they've used the latest personalized system for the general NPCs in the game, giving them a more mature and diverse appearance. Next up, we have Daden, the scene art expert. He mentioned that in the original version of Condor Heroes, the atmosphere was designed with a bright and beautiful tone to create a warm feeling for players. However, this approach lost some of the authentic wuxia experience. In the new version, Daden and his team made adjustments to enhance the atmosphere. They reduced color saturation, updated texture models, and added more detail to the scenes, making the game's wuxia experience feel much more immersive. Additionally, they added dynamic atmospheric changes across various regions in the open world. For example, as you travel from the sunny wooding square to the misty Meiwu, or from the clear and refreshing forest to the somber Wanan Temple, you'll experience different atmospheric sensations along your journey through the martial arts world. Next up, we have Nanqing, the engine technology expert. In the previous open beta version, the optimization for mobile devices was quite lacking, leading to player dissatisfaction with visual effects and performance. In the new version, significant improvements have been made to enhance the mobile gaming experience. First, they've upgraded the rendering pipeline for mobile devices, resulting in better visual quality and lighting effects. Additionally, performance optimization continues on mobile. Whether playing the single-player main storyline or participating in 10-player team dungeons, everything runs smoothly. After testing, they've found that the new update has significantly reduced battery consumption, overheating, and lag, with device coverage exceeding 90%. Next up, V is back to speak. He said martial arts are the very heart of a martial arts game and the essence of jinyong's IP. In his childhood, the first wuxia game he played was The Legend of the Condor Heroes. Starting as a humble character, meeting legendary martial arts masters, learning extraordinary skills, and becoming a hero is a memory that stays with him. In the open beta version, over 300 moves were developed, but they only focused on appearance and lacked the essence of martial arts. The design of the actions, special effects, and summoned creatures faced criticism for lacking depth. In the revamped version, they introduced a new production pipeline and reworked many martial arts actions and effects to enhance the IP experience. They also made significant optimizations to gameplay feel, including controls and impact feedback. Next up, Tiger, the animation art expert, is here to speak. The timeline for the revamp is tight, and deciding to use a new production pipeline was a tough decision for the team. In the previous open beta version, most martial arts moves were simple gestures, like raising or swinging hands, and the effects were overly flashy, resembling elemental magic instead of conveying the essence of jinyong's martial arts. During the revamp process, the team committed to overturn these designs and used motion capture technology to accurately represent complex martial arts movements. All martial arts designs that included summons were removed, and out-of-place elements like thunder and fire were replaced with more meaningful expressions, such as sword chi and blade light. To emphasize the symbols of jinyong's martial arts, they conducted in-depth research on well-known techniques from the original novels, integrating their essence into the martial arts design. For example, the 9 Swords of Dooku first appeared in the novel The Return of the Condor Heroes and was created by the Sword Demon, who once resided in the Sword Demon's tomb. When redesigning the 9 Swords of Dooku, the focus was not only on its ability to swiftly break all weapons but also on integrating the essence of the sword family into the effects design. For the famous technique, the 18 dragon subduing palms, the aim is to recreate iconic scenes from classic TV drama, as these moments are cherished memories from childhood. Next up, Yero, the combat designer, is here to speak. To improve the martial arts experience for players, significant optimizations have been made in combat. In the public test version, early combat focused mainly on basic attacks, with long cooldowns for active skills and ultimates, resulting in a monotonous experience. Although 6 combo chains were designed, but 99% of players only used 2 of them. In the later stages, a significant number of equipment skills were introduced, which greatly reduced cooldowns and accelerated the acquisition of true energy. While this increased the frequency of player actions, it also raised the complexity level, making it less friendly for casual players. In the new version, the underlying operating system for martial arts skills has been revamped. The previously complex and redundant basic attack combo chains have been simplified into left and right basic attacks, lowering the understanding and operational barriers. Additionally, the actions and impact of active skills have been enhanced, with more diverse action types added. For example, multi-hit attacks allow a second hit after successfully landing the first, while airborne follow-ups enable attacks after launching an enemy into the air. There's also multi-stage movement, allowing players to store and use them separately. Optimizations have been made for mobile controls with a dual joystick setup and the introduction of an aim assistance system. This not only maintains the fun of gameplay but also lowers the entry barrier for players. To make it easier for players to control, a brand new intelligent combo system has been introduced. This system allows players to customize their move lists, enabling them to freely combine techniques and their sequence. Compared to previous versions, this customization allows for the full potential of various styles to be utilized in combat. For instance, moves with intricate interactions can be perfectly triggered using this system. Additionally, the automated combat system has been integrated with the intelligent combo system, allowing players to achieve high damage output even while freeing their hands. V, the producer, is back to speak. To further highlight the game's unique freedom in martial arts, the new version of The Legend of the Condor Heroes introduces 10 brand new martial arts manuals, featuring 70 new skills. Among these skills are many well-known techniques from the original story. Players can collect their favorite martial arts moves and mix them to create a variety of play styles. The old skill system has been completely revamped and transformed into an internal skill system. In Jinyong's martial arts world, cultivating internal skills is fundamental to determining strength, making each move more powerful. To preserve this concept, mastering internal skills becomes the player's top priority in the new version, serving as the key to enhancing martial arts mastery. An automatic cultivation system has been introduced, allowing internal skill proficiency to grow whether players are online or offline. Additionally, players can obtain cultivation elixirs through various gameplay activities for quick skill enhancements. Internal skills no longer rely on simple numeric values to determine character roles. Instead, they offer a more diverse and enjoyable gameplay experience through varied combinations with martial arts techniques. Choosing to cultivate different internal skills will result in different additional effects for martial arts moves. The insight system for skills was a frequent complaint during the public test. The first issue was that skills were bound and couldn't be freely switched. Another issue was that the effects and values were underwhelming, lacking depth in development and combinations. Therefore, the insight system has been redesigned. In the new version, to reflect the Wuxia world, each internal skill will now carry one of 3 attributes: Tai Chi, Yang, and Yin. Insights will also randomly have one of these attributes. Embedding insights into internal skills will trigger different resonance effects based on the combination of their attributes. Different martial arts styles may benefit from different resonance effects, adding more depth to the system. Each insight will now have richer attributes and is no longer bound to internal skills, allowing players to freely switch them as needed. In the new version, it's important that players can acquire a large amount of golden insights for free. In Jinyong's Wuxia world, aside from internal skills and martial arts techniques, there's another key component, lightness skill. In the public test version of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the game didn't have a true lightness skill system. Instead, it had typical dash and glide mechanics, which, while essential gameplay features, felt like something was missing in such a vast martial arts world. In this new version, the true lightness skill has been officially introduced. With it, players can fully experience the charm of The Legend of the Condor Heroes' seamless open world, soaring across the landscape like a true martial arts master, gaining a bird's-eye view of the mountains below. V explained the PvP system. In a martial arts world, feuds and rivalries are common elements. A martial arts game without PvP can't truly capture the essence of the jinyong. In the public test version of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the PvP system was a failure, mainly due to the lack of strategic depth in the martial arts design. In the new version, martial arts skills have been redesigned with PvP in mind, and the underlying PvP mechanics have been reconstructed. First, a new bodyguard value system has been introduced. When a player has bodyguard value, they won't be stunned or knocked down when hit but will lose bodyguard value. Once it's depleted, they may get comboed by the opponent. Some skills have a dominance effect, which can resist most control effects. In this new version, certain martial arts skills will have dominance from the start, so don't assume an opponent without bodyguard value is defenseless. Additionally, new PvP skill types have been added, including control breaking, countering, and mobility skills. These systems form the foundation of the new PvP mechanics, combined with the free martial arts system, aiming to bring a fresh experience to PvP enthusiasts. Top players must not only counter their opponent's moves but also anticipate which martial arts are being used. As they say, know yourself and your enemy, and you'll win every battle. In the new version, there will be brand new PvP modes. These include a 1v1 fair competition mode with balanced stats, a 3v3 team competition mode, and a free martial arts mode with all skills unlocked for complete customization. Additionally, new battleground modes are in development, such as a survival mode where players freely build their martial arts during the match. V continues to explain the RPG gameplay innovations in the new version. As a fan of Jinyong's martial arts novels, he often imagines himself as a hero, traversing Jinyong's world. He can choose to be a righteous warrior or a villain in the martial arts world. As an open-world MMORPG, Condor Heroes features a seamless martial arts world filled with experiences. However, in the public test version, this world lacked role-playing elements, leaving players feeling like they were just passing by NPCs. In the new version, a completely new role-playing gameplay system has been developed, introducing a unique adventure system. Mango, the gameplay designer, said, "The character personality system from the public test version has been reworked into the Reflected Heart system. This system features 6 distinct role-playing attributes. Throughout their journey in the vast world, players can make various choices that may enhance different role-playing attributes. Players can choose to be a chivalrous hero, a carefree wanderer, a cunning strategist, or a charismatic talent. Once the player's role-playing attributes meet certain conditions, they may trigger hidden adventure events throughout the martial arts world. These events can involve interactions with everyone from nameless individuals to reclusive masters, even including legendary figures. Completing the quests given by these characters may lead to the learning of martial arts or various rewards." V continues to explain that in the future, the role-playing elements will be further developed, not just through adventures, but also by enabling a full-server narrative experience. Mango continues to explain the changes to the character development gameplay. "The sects are vital places for players' growth, providing opportunities for practicing martial arts and forming bonds with others. However, in the public test version of Condor Heroes, players had to wait until the 7th day to apply to join a sect. Before that, they lacked a sense of belonging and direction in their martial arts training. In the new version, sects will become an important foundation for players' growth. Players can choose to join any sect on the first day, learning the basic inner skills and martial arts of that sect, laying the groundwork for their martial arts development. The previous monotonous and boring daily tasks within the sect have been removed, replaced with new and engaging activities such as sect assistance, sect teachings, and sect competitions. Through these activities, players can progressively improve their martial arts and inner skills while earning sect contributions that can be exchanged for valuable item rewards. Players will also have the opportunity to learn exclusive martial arts from other sects ahead of time. Additionally, a new set of advanced sect martial arts has been introduced, which includes both inner skills and martial arts techniques. Once players reach a certain level of proficiency, they can exchange for these skills in the Scripture Pavilion. By participating in activities with other sect members and completing sect tasks, players can accumulate sect reputation and advance to a higher disciple rank, earning free cosmetic outfits and title rewards. A new option to leave one sect has also been added, allowing players to choose a different sect after reaching a certain level. Players will retain all martial arts learned from their previous sects. Next up, Orange, the system designer, explained. In the public test version of Condor Heroes, the character progression system was viewed as a cold checklist of tasks, compelling players to grind through content they weren't genuinely interested in. This design made it feel more like a chore than an engaging gameplay experience. In the new version, players can enhance their character levels by focusing on training internal skills, which aligns more closely with the concept that deep internal skills signify strength in the game. Players will experience automatic progression in their internal skill training, allowing them to make steady advancements without constant manual effort. To further improve player engagement, only a few enjoyable daily tasks need to be completed, usually taking around 5 minutes, to earn their full daily rewards. This change significantly reduces the grinding aspect of gameplay, making it feel more rewarding. Additionally, players can also access extra weekly rewards for consistent participation, encouraging ongoing engagement without the burden of excessive grinding. In the public test version of Condor Heroes, the equipment system lacked diversity in basic attributes, failing to highlight class characteristics. This led to competition for the same gear among players. In the new version, equipment design has been revamped. Different classes will have gear tailored to their specific roles, creating clear distinctions in base attributes. For an example, a healing-oriented class using light swords will favor gear that enhances healing power, while an output-focused class will prioritize attack attributes. This separation eliminates conflicts over gear. Additionally, new types of secondary attributes have been introduced, like enhancements to true essence reactions and damage mitigation percentages. Output classes will no longer just stack critical hits and bursts, while tank classes will move beyond mindlessly boosting defense and damage reduction. Even equipment of the same tier will cater to different martial arts styles, enriching the gear acquisition and customization experience. The new version of Condor Heroes features significant optimizations in dungeon equipment drops to ensure that players' time investment is rewarded. In the public test version, equipment drops felt random, often leading players to feel like they had wasted their efforts after a week of grinding. Now, a guaranteed drop mechanism has been introduced for dungeons, ensuring players receive rewards for every run. Building on this system, a new equipment forging system allows players to obtain materials through daily dungeons and challenging content. These materials can be used to enhance gear levels and create sets, providing a more reliable path to character progression and gear improvement. The hero system is an important part of the game, serving not only to assist players in battles but also to feature iconic characters from the jinyong IP. In the new version, the process for players to learn martial arts from these heroes has been simplified. Now, as soon as players acquire a hero, they can immediately access and use the martial arts they offer. This change makes it easier for players to diversify their skills and enhances their gameplay experience. Moreover, the new affinity system introduces a layer of strategy by showcasing the relationships between different heroes, closely reflecting their character dynamics from the original stories. Players can strategically combine heroes that have established bonds to unlock various attribute bonuses. Each unique combination yields different attribute enhancements, providing players with multiple ways to optimize their characters. This system encourages players to experiment with their lineups and find the best fits for their martial arts styles, creating a rich and engaging strategic layer that enhances overall gameplay. The hero system has been revamped by simplifying its progression structure. The lengthy and complex Longhuan gameplay system has been removed. New collectible items called a Fragment of Light have been introduced. In the new version, players can also look forward to enjoy the brand new iconic hero characters, which will further enrich the gaming experience. Next up, staff member Green Apricot, a gameplay designer, spoke about the industry system in Condor Heroes. In the public test version, the industry system faced significant criticism from players. Due to limited availability, players had to rely on a lottery system to obtain industry properties, leaving many unable to experience this gameplay feature. Additionally, the design of community building and income generation led to a lot of negative experiences. In the new version, the industry system has been completely reworked. The industry zones have been moved to personal homesteads, allowing all players to freely acquire their own industry properties without any restrictions. Rare industry zones in the larger world have also been retained. The new personal industry areas are several times larger than before and are divided into various functional zones, including construction area, planting area, business area, processing area, fishing area, and gathering area. This provides players with a richer, more integrated gameplay experience. Moreover, the gameplay mechanics and rewards for the industry system have been innovated. Various rules have been simplified, and players can participate in industry activities such as planting, crafting, fishing, and gathering, all of which can translate into substantial rewards. These rewards can be used to upgrade industry levels and expand operational capabilities. Finally, players can visit their friends' industries and even randomly drop in on strangers' properties to help manage them. As an MMORPG, Condor Heroes initially lacked a guild system at launch. In response to growing player demand for such a feature, a basic guild system was hastily added in subsequent updates. However, this was merely a shell. In the new version, the guild system has been significantly expanded to better meet player expectations. New guild activities have been introduced, allowing players to earn activity and contribution points, which can be exchanged for unique rewards in the guild shop. Additionally, as a guild levels up, members unlock corresponding privileges, such as extra rewards for completing dungeons, enhanced flying speed, and improved effects for cooking and potions. Beyond the guild system, a new Brotherhood system has been added to fulfill players' desires for forming fixed teams with friends. Players can create Brotherhood teams, customize their team names, and participate in various activities together to earn Brotherhood points, which can be exchanged for items and cosmetics in a designated shop. The producer wrapped up the update video by saying, "The new version of Condor Heroes is both an ending and a new start. The content shown is just a sneak peek of what's coming, with more exciting updates ahead. The team is committed to improving the game. The renewal test will start on October 17th. Players are invited to visit the official website to sign up and share their feedback to help improve the game's future." This ends the new updates for NetEase's Condor Heroes version 2. I shared this information because I'm a fan of the legend of Condor Heroes and want to show some news from the Chinese game industry. I'll also put a link to a documentary about the game in the description, which has English subtitles. If you want to join the test on October 17th, you need to make a reservation on the official game website with a Chinese mobile number. You can also create a Dashin account as a foreigner to play the original version of Condor Heroes for now until the new version's public test is released. Thank you for watching, and thanks to my friend Sweetie Milky for the cute cat artwork in the video. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. See you in the next cat sausage video.